If you'd be kind enough to hang with us for a second, I want to just direct our viewers to the White House right now, what you're seeing on our TV screens, because President Biden and Dr. Jill Biden are standing outside of the White House. You can see the wind is blowing right now as President Trump and the former and incoming First Lady Melania Trump are arriving now. And this is the moment that just so many people look for on this historic day, because it's kind of that congenial moment, Marissa, where, you know, they typically are the smiles, the handshakes, as this was the unofficial transferring of power between the current First Family and the future First Family. The difference in this case is they've done this before. Their positions were simply switched.
Yeah, a symbol of unity. And for our viewers watching right now, I can't help but notice the colors that they're wearing. You know, there's lots of thought put into every single detail. You see Dr. Jill Biden in purple. You see President-elect Trump in a purple tie, possibly symbolizing the unity that it's going to take in order to move this country forward. So all four, they're standing proud and being prepared now for that transition of power.
They will head inside the White House, which they are doing now. And first, the current president and incoming president, and then the current First Lady and incoming First Lady. They'll close the doors behind them. They'll have some conversation inside. There will be a tea service inside. So this has been a recent tradition amongst First Ladies in particular to have the tea service inside. We've seen other family members throughout the day that are there. Now, we also have a number of the Trump family members already at the Capitol, and we did see that. So a few blocks away down Pennsylvania Avenue at the U.S. Capitol, there are the Marines closing the doors behind them, as this will be the last time that we see all of them together in this manner at the White House.
And we know just about 5 minutes ago, President Biden and the First Lady took a selfie. They said their final selfie at the White House. So these are the last few glimpses.
It's a pretty amazing moment anytime you have the transfer of power. Is Dr. Scott still with us? Okay, Dr. Scott, if you're still with us, I just had a quick follow-up now. We wanted to make sure that we saw that moment there outside of the White House between the current president and First Lady and the incoming president and First Lady. You know, one of the things I know that you've done so much research on the history and of policy. With this incoming president, we know what happened last time he was in office, but we also learned that what happens with him is a lot of uncertainty. So how do you take that, I guess, and look forward for 4 years now if those traditions in a lot of cases that we might be used to coming from the White House might not be upheld?
There is a lot of concern about tradition and throwing tradition to the wind. We saw a lot of that in the previous administration, and we recognize that now that he has had some experience and he's had time to think about this, he's had time to develop a core group of people who can do research and help him prepare policies, that it may be more impactful policies that will negatively affect poor and minority people in this country. So that is a very big concern, you know, starting with the raids that he's planning for around immigration, and for the restrictions that he may place on local police departments and allowing local police departments to enforce and follow their rules that they have as it relates to dealing with immigrant people. So that is a big concern. And on the activist side, they're concerned about police departments, whereas, you know, many times police departments get extra funds and so forth from the federal government, but will these have strings attached to them? So if he doesn't feel like big city police departments are enforcing the way he would like for them to enforce, will those cities suffer from being left out of some of the financial appropriations that might be coming to him? Another concern people have about the relationship with Congress, Congress is supposed to be an independent body of government, but it seems that the Speaker of the House has been somewhat controlled so far by the president. And so that is going to be a big concern as to whether the House of Representatives, at least, and maybe the Senate, will not see themselves as equal partners, parts of government, and have the president dictating to them as to how they should govern, even though they're supposed to be a separate
Thank you so much for your viewpoints here. We're wrapping up this hour. Thanks for joining us on behalf of Howard University to share your thoughts on the other side of this political coin. We appreciate it.